I heard the tape.
Fucking Norwalk, he played that tape for me. He tried to leverage me. It's a bunch of bullshit. What's the matter with you? Hey, let me tell you something. I'm the best fucking friend you ever got. Let's start with the 5 times I busted my ass to get you off. And I got you off.
You got paid for it too.
I didn't do it for the money, Carlito.
You took the money, Dave.
I got you out of fucking Lewisburg. I saved your life. You admitted it yourself. You know the trouble with you?
Yeah. Came up in a time that don't exist no more. See you around, Dave. You got a beautiful future.
Talking to myself here.
No. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'm saying, you know, she's trying to get support from me, you know, and I'm going to be there for her, and it's going to lead our relationship to the next level.
Really? Well, maybe all 4 of you better sit down and talk it out.
All 4?
Yeah. You, Veronica, Caitlin, and Caitlin's fiance.
You know what you're saying, Carlito?
I would have died for you. I would have bled for you. I never would have turned you in.
I'm tired for self-righteous street code crap. There's only one rule, you know it. It's look after your own ass. You know it, I know it. If I'm the only one honest to admit it, then good for me.
You're not my friend anymore, Dave. That may not mean much to you now, but one day it will.
You know the trouble with you, Carlito?
The trouble is, I came up in a time that doesn't exist anymore. See you around, Dave. You got a beautiful future.
Now what?
Now what?
What do we do?
I don't know, Thelma. Maybe we could turn ourselves in and spend our lives trading stickers for mascara so we can look nice when our families come to visit us on Saturdays. Maybe we could have children with the prison guards.
Not suggesting that. I'm not going back, no matter what happens. So don't worry about me. Hey, can I ask you kind of like a weird question?
Yeah.
Out of all things in the world that scares you, what's the worst thing that scares you the most?
You mean now or before?
Before.
Well, I guess I always thought the worst thing that could happen was to end up old and alone in some crummy apartment with one of those little dogs.
What little dogs?
You know those little dogs you see people with?
Do you mean like Chihuahua?
Yeah, those too, but you know those hairy ones? Those flat face with the ugly goddamn teeth?
Oh, do you mean peekaboos?
Yeah, those. Those always put the fear of God in me. What about you?
Well, to be honest, the idea of starting to live with Daryl was starting to get me.
I can see that.
I mean, look how he has changed since high school. It's bad enough I have to get old, but doing it with Daryl, it's gonna get all worse. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be very nice about it.
Well, maybe now you won't have to.
Always looking at the bright side, aren't you?
You know a guy named Rick Darris?
Rick Darris? Sure. We used to hang out in high school.
Did you, like, go out or something?
No, we just hung out a lot. Punch him in the neck, number 12!
Just you and Rick?
Huh? No. Me, Rick, and, what's that guy's name?
Kohi.
Coheed London. That's right. God, I haven't thought about that name in years. Okay, this one time, Rick, he pulled out his dick right in front of Kohi, and he chased me around the entire house with it. Guys are really weird. I thought they were all messed up about the whole dick size thing.
Rick pulled his dick out. Really? What did you do?
I blew him. Well, he fucked me.
Excuse me?
Well, that's what you wanted to know, right? That's what this whole cross-examination of yours is all about? Well, you know what? Stop trying to be so obvious next time. There's more subtler ways of badgering a witness, all right? You know, if you wanted some more background information on me, I could have gladly volunteered it. You'd have to go and play fucking Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, shit. Now what?
Now what?
What do we do?
I don't know. I don't know, Thelma. I can't breathe. Maybe we can turn ourselves in and spend the rest of our lives trading cigarettes for mascara so we can look nice for our families when they come visit us on Saturdays. Maybe we can have children with the prison guards.
I'm not suggesting that. I'm not going back no matter what happens, so don't worry about me. Can I ask you a kind of weird question? What's the thing that scares you the most?
Stand up alone in one of those crummy apartments. With one of those dogs.
What dogs?
You know the dogs you always see with people.
Chihuahuas?
Those two. You know those little ugly hairy ones with the flat faces and the ugly goddamn teeth?
Talking about the peekaboos, you dork.
Peekaboo. What about you?
To be honest, the idea of staying with Daryl is starting to get to me.
I can see that.
I mean, okay, it's bad enough we have to get old. Doing it with Daryl around, it's gonna make it worse. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be very nice about it.
Well, maybe now you won't have to.
Always look at the bright side. Dork. Come on, let's go.